What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to be hunting with a flare gun. So we're not actually going to be hunting with flares, we're going to be hunting with 22. How that works is instead of when you'd normally put flares into this flare gun, I have an adapter so that this can now shoot 22 LR instead of just shooting normal flares. The reason they made these was because if you were stranded for a few days and you couldn't get rescued in time, you could put the adapter in, have some 22 cartridges, and then hunt small game with your flare gun instead of having to carry a new pistol altogether. So doing this could save you weight and could save you from the space of having to carry an extra gun. And then if need be, you can always have a flare, take your flare out, put it in your flare gun, cock it back, and then shoot your flare into the sky, signaling for rescue. So this flare gun right here was made in the 50s. If you look at the top here, you can see it's stamped 1950. I'm assuming that's the year it was made. If you've ever seen like a CZ52 pistol, it's got very similar handle scales to that. As far as what flare this shoots, I have no clue. I haven't done that much research into this thing. I've done enough research to know that this thing is a flare gun and that it can shoot 22 LR. This particular one was given to me by my grandpa. I didn't buy it, but it is still a pretty cool gun nevertheless. Now, before we actually go hunting with this flare gun, we need to make sure that you can actually hunt things with it and get a tight enough grouping that I won't just be out there missing everything I shoot at. So we're gonna set this bad boy up on the berm here and we're gonna shoot it. Just mark it right here. Okay, so if you've taken any quick looks at this thing or pause the video, or you really just have functioning eyes, you'll notice that this does not have any iron sights whatsoever. Like there's absolutely nothing here. Like there's nothing at the back, there's nothing going down this. So when I point this thing, I'm looking down a smooth barrel. The only real thing I have to gauge with is the two sides here where the hammer goes through. So I'm kind of just guessing, kind of. Another issue, 22s are rim fire, meaning that the primer is on the rim here. So the firing pin doesn't strike the center, it strikes the rim. To do that, this is off center. So the firing pin is lined up to hit right here. But because this is off center, that means that this is also off center and it's actually angled a little bit. So if you like look at the side here, it's actually angled down a bit. So that's going to be another issue with this. So because of those mentioned issues, we're going to be starting close. I'm at about 5 yards, maybe closer to 3 or 4 yards. So real close. And then to make sure that this thing doesn't blow up and I lose my eyesight, I'm going to be wearing eye protection. And this thing can get pretty loud, so I'm also going to wear ear protection. All right, we're going hot. We'll go ahead and shoot 3 shots to get a good group. So the 22 shell has expanded in there and I cannot get it out with my fingernail or with a knife. So I'm gonna go grab a screwdriver because I don't want to break the tip off of my knife. I got the shell unstuck. I need to grab an ice pick and stab it through the other end of this. And then it is a smooth bore, by the way. And then grab it with a pair of pliers. So these are gonna go in my hoodie pocket now. So I can actually unload this thing. All right, shot number 2. Hit it with the pick. Grab it. There you go. Holy crap. No way. All right, here's the shots. First shot, second shot. This is what I was aiming at, by the way. So first shot, second shot, third shot. My fourth shot was right in the middle of this thing. Okay, so after spending some time with this, can you even call it a gun? I don't know. After spending some time with this 22 firing device, I believe that I've gotten it dialed enough to where I can go try to hunt some rabbits. So I'm gonna go down into the creek over here where I know there's some rabbits at. I'm gonna go search that whole area down and through, in and out, really get to know it, I guess. And then I'm gonna see if I can find anything to hunt small game wise and see if this actually does work for small game or if it's just something that is neat but should not be used to hunt. So let's get to it. Squirrel right over here. Squirrel. Looks like he's gone. Ow. Ow. There's a lot of thorns on this trail. All right, now I've backed up from the target a little bit more. Currently, I'm at about, I'd say 12 yards. So, got done hunting. As you guys saw, I didn't see much. Actually, well, I saw some squirrels. Didn't really get a shot at anything. Made it back to the house now, and I'm gonna give you guys a review of the pistol, right? How well does this thing work? Is it a cool, handy little thing to have? 100%. I mean, you can't tell me that this is not cool. Like, come on. I have a flare gun that can shoot 22 LR. That is so cool, right? Is it effective? Not really. Is it cool? Most definitely. I think if it came down to it, I'd rather just have a pistol and a flare gun. But that thing is so cool, right? It's so fun to just go out and shoot. You really can't go wrong with it. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, you can go check out some other stuff we got. I'll see you guys in the next one. Put this adapter in, have some... I'm gonna go shoot that chicken.